If you've spent any time on motorcycle social media in the last year, you've probably seen the outrage surrounding the new Honda Hornet 1000 and its oil burning issue. There's a very loud group of what I call commentators pushing a narrative that Honda Global is just sitting on their hands, ignoring the problem. Well, the commentators are wrong. Today we're going to look at what's actually happening behind closed doors, the engineering flaw causing the problem, and the massive global operation Honda is quietly executing to fix it, rather than bury it. First, let's talk numbers. According to my sources, a maximum of 10% of sold motorcycles may be affected by the oil burning issue. But here's the reality of global manufacturing. 10% equals tens of thousands of motorcycles out in the wild, and sifting through which ones are burning oil and which ones are not on a global scale, that sounds like a logistical nightmare. So why is this happening? It all comes down to engine tolerances and heat expansion. Let's look at some history. The 2017 Honda Fireblade ran 3 piston rings, 2 oil scrubbers and 1 blast ring, alongside having forged pistons. Forged pistons expand significantly under heat. Fast forward to the 2025 CB1000 Hornet. Honda moved to what's known as a slippery engine design, running cast pistons and just 2 rings. The issue is, cast pistons do not expand anywhere near as much as forged ones at high RPMs. It appears the engine tolerances were originally designed with that older forged piston expansion in mind, because the new cast pistons can't match those tolerances, especially at high RPMs. The vacuum created by heavy engine braking literally sucks oil right past the new ring design. That lack of thermal expansion means the piston doesn't close up that gap. So what is the fix? Far from doing nothing, Honda is spending millions setting up centralized repair hubs on every continent. Now, I'm in the UK and I hate using the term Nightingale Hospital because it reminds me of 2020 lockdown memories. But structurally, that's exactly what they're doing. In the UK, these centres are operated under the strict watch of the DVSA, a government body which is responsible for vehicle standards and road safety. So here's the playbook. A UK recall letter will go out to every Honda Hornet 1000 owner. You bring your motorcycle to your local dealer and you'll get to ride away on a courtesy motorcycle. Your Hornet is then securely transported to Honda's dedicated UK hub. If your Hornet has the issue, they're going to replace the pistons, the rings, the base gaskets, the head gaskets. Some very early models even getting brand new con rods. 7 days later, your repaired motorcycle is going to be back at your dealer. And here's the kicker. Even if your Hornet isn't showing signs of oil burn, Honda Global still wants to inspect and test your motorcycle, just to be sure. Now, why did this take a minute to roll out? Because Honda had to invent a brand new tool to do it. They have engineered a specialized tool that allows technicians to pull the con rods by only removing the engine sump, completely bypassing the need to split the crankcases. If you're a motorcycle mechanic like I am, you'll know that is a massive technical achievement. Once rebuilt, your engine will need a fresh 600-mile running-in period, exactly as if it were brand new. In the meantime, while Honda outfits these hubs, organises transport, and trains their technicians, they haven't left you stranded. If your bike is or is not burning oil, you can go to your local Honda dealer for them to check your oil level, and they will top it up completely free of charge. Finally, the elephant in the room. Where is the Hornet GT1000? It was halted, originally scheduled for global release in February 2026. The entire production run was kept in storage. Honda stopped the launch to carry out these exact same internal fixes before the bike ever reaches the public. Now, as I record this in June 2026, those repaired GTs are finally shipping globally. Honda has fixed their own inventory before customers' bikes to meet strict Japanese non-conformity regulations. And honestly, because why sell a brand new motorcycle you know needs an engine teardown? Honda stepped up, engineered a bypass tool, halted a major launch, and are building dedicated hubs internationally to fix this issue. Tell me of another manufacturer that has gone to these lengths to make things right. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.